You've heard of ancient Rome. You've heard of ancient Greece. You've heard of ancient Egypt. But have you heard of Carthage's old neighbor? Yes, it had more than one neighbor, and this neighbor wasn't obsessed with poets and romantic assassinations.
Kidding?
Et tu, Brute? Am I using that right?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the horse girls of the ancient world, Numidia. Numidia existed at the same time as Carthage and Rome, before global warming, so things were a lot cooler than they are now. Numidia is modern-day Algeria and parts of Tunisia and Libya. In ancient Numidia, the geography can vary depending on where we are. If we're in the north, it'll be a lot more green, it's more luscious, there's more water. If you go down south, you're inching closer towards the Sahara. And fun fact, did you know that the word Sahara means desert in Arabic? So when you say Sahara Desert, you're saying desert. The Numidian people lived in tribes, and their society was organized around kinship groups. To make this simple, you've got your chief at the top, you've got his family underneath him, and then you've got the peasants. Everyone else. These tribes could either be nomadic or settled. The famous Numidian king Massinissa is one of the most well-known figures of Numidian history, but he was a part of the broader system of tribal leadership.
The prophecy is true.
There is none. As far as my research goes, Numidia was split into the eastern and the western sides. Masili and Massaizili.
God, bro. Oh, hell.
Masili and Masayasili. That was until King Massinissa came into power to unite Numidia because he wanted to play puppeteer between Carthage and Rome until finally picking a side. Then he became the government. But that's called a monarchy, and we don't like that in Ireland.
Better to die beneath an Irish sky than silver.
Numidians were primarily agricultural. They fish, they farm, and they slay. For goats, grains were the biggest export and primarily went to Rome. So next time you're wondering about how Rome can give its people free grains monthly, just remember where that grain comes from and who's supplying it. Aside from grain, textiles, livestock, and metalwork was being traded with other Mediterranean powers. I wasn't joking when I said that these guys are the horse girls of the ancient world. Numidia is credited to have the best cavalry in history, with horses being carefully bred for desirable traits that contributed to the soldiers' iconic light cavalry tactics. Light cavalry means they go in and they come out very quickly. Here's a demonstration that I was taught about during my time in Algeria on holiday. Hi, so it's editing Mason, and here's a battlefield from bird's eye view, and to keep things easy, let's say the red dots are the Roman soldiers and the blue dots are Numidian horses. When the dots disappear, it's because they died. Got it? Let's see what happens. So, as you can see, that was pretty easy. You see what I mean about the horses being specially bred? If the horses weren't fast and fearless, they'd be separated by the red dots, and then they'd be speared, and that's not very nice. Do you want to be really impressed? These guys did it all without saddles, without armor, and without shoes. The horses. Don't worry, the men wore shoes. I couldn't find much in regards to their religion, but I found a little bit. Gurzil is a Numidian war god associated with a bull. Despite this, though, he's apparently a protective deity. I guess offense is the best defense. You do you! The rest of the gods listed are from Phoenician and Egyptian beliefs, and they're not what this video is about. Now you might be sitting there and going, Maysan, I can't ride a horse. I don't care about Rome. What does this have to do with me? Well, you, my friend, are a human being. You need to eat. And these guys made food. So I'm gonna go eat their food because I'm really hungry and I really want. So this is my kitchen. I googled for what foods they eat in ancient Numidia that I quadruple verified. For my taste test first, we're gonna have figs in oil, pumpkin seeds, olives. Before I die after eating these, we need some music. Hi, so I just realized that food and diet isn't one of the subheadings that we have to have for the history project, so this entire section is now irrelevant to the whole essay, but it is gonna push me into the 7-minute mark, so I have to keep it in. But in the meantime, I guess you can enjoy me cringing at the foods that I eat. Dried figs in olive oil. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Okay, I have one.
What's that?
This better get me 100% on my history presentation, please. Thank you. It's not that bad. I just have a sore tooth. We're moving on to the pumpkin seeds. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to eat these. These aren't mine, they're my mom's. Thank you, Mama. Do I just put these in my mouth, please?
So they know how to eat pumpkin seed.
Thank you for that input. Very funny. Very, very hilarious. There's no taste. Black olive. Look at what I'm going through. This is such hard labor for a... How old am I? 16-year-old girl. It's just... No. Why is this in my house? Well, anyway, that was my review of the food that they ate. I have to say, kind of a boring diet. Also, I didn't have half the ingredients. That's not really my fault, though. I was researching because I kind of wanted to know what else they eat. And I found out, additionally, the Numidians were known to make a type of fermented drink from barley or millet similar to primitive beer. 1 million subscribers and I'll do that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Considering Algeria is still known for its amazing cavalry and unique horse breeds, I'd say that Numidia has left a very good legacy. There's still a tradition in the south, closer to the desert, where you ride a horse and shoot the sky with a gun.
Et je vais vous présenter une tradition très ancienne dans le Maghreb, ça s'appelle la fantasia, et c'est tout de suite dans un monde à part, avec leurs chevaux ou à d'autres chameaux. Tous les cavaliers tournent en rond autour de moi, et je propose qu'on termine cette étonnante vidéo ici sur la fantasia, la fantastique fantasia, qui se trouve ici à Sebseb, dans la région de Gardaïa. Je vous dis à bientôt pour plus d'aventures étonnantes dans ce monde à part.
Although, from what I've researched, it's not entirely historically accurate, but it still looks pretty cool. I hope this was very fun, very interactive, and I hope you walk out of this classroom with something memorable, preferably about the Numidians. But yeah, thank you, and I'm gonna go because I'm tired and I have a lot of work to do, and yeah. Bye bye!